Hey guys, welcome back to Unbox Authority, and today I have a special guest. His name is Tyler. Me and Tyler got introduced when I got hired from his dad, actually, and ever since we've been friends. Tyler is the guy who turned me on to SteelSeries. In fact, he owns one himself.
Yes, I've done a lot of research on these, and they were some of the best headphones I could find out there. I searched a lot of websites and a lot of forums and stuff to find something that I really liked. This was the only one that I could find that had every single feature that I really wanted.
Yeah, we unboxed these a little while ago, and man, we were genuinely impressed by how well these headphones work. Some of our viewers had some questions about them, and they liked the video as well. And so what we wanted to do was make a follow-up video on that, because you've had them the most. You own these, you live with them, and we want to show you guys what it's like to live with these every single day. We only get these products in front of us for about an hour or so to play with them, and that really isn't enough time to genuinely give an impression of what it's like to own the product. So we would like to do more of these kind of follow-up videos in the future to show you guys what it's like to own these certain type of products. Are they really that good, or you don't know until you own such a thing. It's like a car review. It looks good, you check it out, but until you live with it, own it, maintenance it, you don't know what it's like to really truly own the product.
Yeah, that's very true. And with these, I was a little scared because they were right around $300. It's a lot of money to spend on something that you're not too sure of. But I did it anyway, and I was extremely happy with my purchase.
So what was the main reason you bought these? I mean, obviously you did your research, but what stood out to make you really go, hey, I want to buy those headphones. Those are what I want. What was that?
For me, it was really I wanted something wireless so that I could get up from my chair, I could go to the fridge, grab something, come back, and not have to unplug or take off my headset. I could still listen to what I was listening to, but I also wanted something that while I was doing that, I could answer phone calls. This gave the capability of that.
Now, you mentioned walking to your fridge and back. What kind of range do you normally get in this? How far is your fridge from your room?
Well, I actually have a little mini fridge in the room, but...
Okay.
But I can walk all the way downstairs and into a kitchen. It's through quite a few walls, and it starts to get a little finicky there. So it's not super far, nearly the range of Bluetooth.
Tyler, I know, lives in a little bit bigger of a house than most people, so I mean, I'm sure in anyone's house, really, you put these on and walk to your kitchen, you should be, for the most part, okay. That's good.
It really depends on how many walls you have to go through, I think.
Well, let's pull this thing out so we can check out some of the other things on it a little bit more.
Something I really like about them is that it has a microphone that you can pull out when you want to use it, and when you don't want to use it, you can push it back in. That way it's not in your face when you don't need it. It also has a few buttons. One of them is for the power. Turn it on, you hold it, press it for a few seconds, it turns on. You have the Bluetooth that you can turn on and off if you want. If you didn't want to use Bluetooth all the time, you can turn it off so you're not wasting battery. I leave it on all the time because I use it quite a bit.
Yeah.
It does have a scroller that you can change the volume with. You can change settings on the base station with. The adjustments are really nice. It comes out quite far. I usually have it out pretty far so that it sits on my ears nicely. And one of the things I've noticed that if it doesn't, I think it's just because I use the optical from my computer into here. If it doesn't detect any sound going through it, it shuts the headphones off for the base station. I found out that if you just double tap the power button, it connects back to the base station without having to turn the headset off and turn it back on. That was something I was really happy that I found out with just messing with it. And the battery is really easy to replace. I usually just do this, boom, battery out, and put the one in, grab the new one, pop it in, and then when I pop it in, I turn the headset on, and I put the cover back on. You can do it all without having to take it off.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And typically, what kind of battery life do you get out of that?
For me, it lasts around 10 hours.
10 hours?
And that's with Bluetooth. I have a brother who I got to buy these. He used to have the same kind of headphones I used to have that were wireless, and they always hurt your ear. These were a lot better. He put the dough down for it, and he doesn't usually leave his Bluetooth connected, and his batteries last around 14 hours, 15 hours.
14 hours?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So if you're just using it with the base station, it lasts a lot longer.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you got the two batteries, so
yeah, and it's just swap it right out.
Yeah. Being able to swap the batteries like that is a bigger deal than just being able to swap out batteries. it's a well thought out process that they did.
Yes, yeah.
I thoroughly enjoy that.
The older ones we had to plug in, so then you don't have wireless headphones anymore. Sometimes you would forget and I'd walk away and I'd pull the thing out of the computer and it's like, oh, I'm gonna break something. So I was really glad that I finally found the right headset for me. And the base station is really nice too. You have many inputs that you can have. There's output too for your optical if you wanted to run it through a stereo system and wanted to sometimes listen to this or sometimes listen through your sound system. I use this for my computer because it works really good. And you get Dolby Digital 7.1 with it. Some people don't like a base station, but in this scenario it works really good because it has the place to put your battery. It shows you the information. It shows you when you're connected to Bluetooth, what your battery level is, if you have Dolby Digital. And
wow,
it's just really informative.
Now, as I mentioned before, some people commented on our video that we did of this, and I just wanted to pull out some of those and go through some of those questions that they had. Here we have Radiant Dot, and he was basically wondering how does it sound over long term, what the music quality is like, and he would like to know what's it like physically gaming with these headphones.
Yeah, sounds really amazing. They even have an equalizer on the computer you can use, so you can really make it sound how you want it to sound. And as far as the microphone goes, I've had a lot of people tell me that I sound really good. Have had people say that they can hear some background noises, so I'm not sure if there's any real noise canceling, but it does seem to pick up my voice more than anything else. There has to be a pretty decent noise in the background for them to hear it.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. Here's another one from Adsimo. He says that he has some issues with it. It says it won't fit his big head. His ears hurt after 2 to 3 hours of use. He says that the plastic feels cheap and jagged on it. What do you have to say for him?
Well, for me, I have not had any of those problems. They are one of the most comfortable headsets that I've worn. I wear them for about 10 hours a day sometimes, especially on the weekends. I wear them almost all day long, and my ears and my head are fine. They are extremely comfortable for me. I have an average size head, but my brother, he has a little bit bigger of a head. He wears them for quite a long time too, almost all day, and he doesn't have a problem with them either. He says they're really comfortable too. As far as the plastic and the jagged edges or feeling cheap, I'm not sure. It's plastic. Yes, we haven't had one break yet. It could be prone to it. It's not made out of metal, but it still feels really sturdy.
Yeah. Now, I own one, you own one, and your brother own ones, and so far we haven't had any of them break. But if we do, we'll certainly make another video and let you guys know, or leave a review, comment. But so far, they've been an excellent pair of headphones, at least for us. Well, thank you guys for all of your comments. I want you to know that we take those seriously, and we want to get back to you guys. We hope that this video was insightful for you, and we hope to do more kinds of videos like this in the future. Let us know what you think about it down below in the comments. And Tyler, thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully we can have you in more videos in the future.
I really like doing this kind of video, and I'm glad we did something like this for you guys so that you can really see what it's like to own one for a while. Thanks for having me, and I hope to be back soon in some future videos.
Yeah.